Yes, yes, yes.
I can't believe Cully let us do this. This is a bad decision.
Big mistake.
Big mistake.
Big
We've
mistake.
already... We have the suit in here. Two glasses of wine deep and a vodka
Sprite
Sprite.
soda.
This thing.
The chain. The chain.
The Christmas
We
chain.
brought the Christmas chain.
The Christmas chain.
Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas to everybody, especially to my boy Menners. We're carrying the YouTube channel on our back, buddy. Correct?
Ooh.
Yeah, if it wasn't for us, I don't know what. And Kirk said it this week. Like, Cully's got to step up and find some content. Right?
Yeah. I mean, we're doing this on our own. Thank you to Cully, though, for letting us go live. This is going to be fun. We want to talk footy, soccer.
Cully's legit.
My bad. My bad. I forgot to hit the mute button on. I'm checking the live stream, make sure it's live.
Okay.
So to answer your question earlier, you guys, there is volume.
Okay.
Cully's legit response to me was fuck it, I trust you fuckers. I was like, oh.
Yeah. I think you trust me more than you guys.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. So listen, we're also going to take calls. So if you're watching this, 401-288-1027. We want to talk soccer mostly, but if you want to call and just fucking make fun of us, go ahead and do that too. We don't give a fuck. So let's start off with, though, why we're here, Boxing Day. To anyone who doesn't know what Boxing Day is, it's the day after Christmas in the UK, and they do soccer nonstop. It's basically like our version of here in the NBA on Christmas Day, where they play from noon until like 8 o'clock at night. That's what they do. And for us, right, you know what the great thing about it is? It kind of stinks this year it's on a Sunday, though. That's where I'll say, because it kind of interferes with NFL football a little bit. The best is when it's on like a Monday or Tuesday, and you just got unbelievable Premier League games all day. But here's the cool part. 4 games at 10 a.m. So you wake up Sunday morning, you get your coffee, you get your breakfast the day after Christmas. 10 a.m. you turn on TV, and you got 4 unbelievable Premier League games going that you can bet on to take you into NFL Sunday.
Yep.
All right?
And a great 3 o'clock game.
Great pregame.
A great 3 o'clock game, but I'll be watching
who's
the
gonna
Bills
watch
page.
it? Yeah,
Yeah, I'll be
who's
watching
gonna
Bills
watch it?
Patriots. That
Could be
point,
a good
buddy.
Christmas or a nightmare.
Oh, yeah, it could be a good Christmas or a nightmare. Exactly. But it's the day after Christmas. You return some of your kids' gifts, make some money, and put your bets in.
Spend the Christmas bonus.
And so I heard Boxing Day was like it's about it's a tribute to Muhammad Ali. I heard.
Yeah, that's a Robinson Rules. Awful joke.
Isn't it in the UK though?
Yeah,
No, nobody's still. Yeah, it's a joke.
Terrible thing. Should be Lennox Lewis, if anybody, right?
and still to that day, nobody's still laughing.
Yeah. So Boxing Day is basically what it's called. It's basically you're unboxing your presents, and it's the day after Christmas, and it's basically a national holiday in the UK. It is a national holiday. Not basically. They get the whole day off, no matter what day it is. So they get Christmas and the day after Christmas off.
Usually they're playing like the clubs are playing like on like the lead up to this too.
Yes.
Like, so like these festive pictures are even like more exciting because everybody's playing 3 days. There's a ton of rotation. Like
well, they did the Caribou Cup the other day, so I feel like that was it. Now a couple games were canceled. There was 2 7:30 a.m. games, which would have been for the early risers.
They were decent games too.
Wolverhampton,
Wolverhampton, Watford, and Liverpool Leeds.
Yeah. So that would because you would have had 7:30 to 10. Like you would just your whole Sunday morning just sitting down gambling. You open the presents.
Don't talk to me all Sunday.
All Sunday. But let's start off with 10 a.m. We're gonna do. Buddy's now starting to gambling, so we're gonna do a little bit of gambling on this show today. I've turned Buddy into a degenerate. These two are already degenerates. So I didn't have to do anything to them. So best bets. We're gonna do our picks. Follow along if you want. Track us. We will track it. We'll update it next time we come in. First game we have 10 a.m. Leicester City at Man City. Okay. Leicester City is plus 2.5 goal. Helder, you read the lines.
I got the line. So Man City money line minus 560.
Yeah.
On the spread they are minus 2.5. The draws plus 575. Leicester money line is plus 1400. Over under 3.5.
Oof. All right, that's a lot of numbers there. So in soccer, for you guys who don't gamble soccer a lot, if you bet Man City to win and they tie, you lose that bet.
Yep.
Okay, it's not something where you get to push like in the NFL.
Garbage.
You lose. So what was the money? Minus 575. That's huge. That you
plus 575 for the draw.
That's banana. No.
For Man City minus 560. Yeah.
That's banana.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
Yep.
So here's what I'm on. I'm 1 unit on Leicester City plus 2.5. So basically $100 plus 2.5 goals Leicester City. Give me the draw for $50. The draw pays out. I have plus 650. You had plus 575.
Plus, yeah.
So my site, I already put in plus 650. So if they draw on my $50 bet, I win $325. All right. So I'm gonna.
And then you smack the plus 2.5.
And I smack the plus 2.5. You're double dipping. There you go. Now you're getting it.
Yep.
All right. So that's mine, buddy.
I just like.
And here's why. Leicester City. Can I give you why? Fucking good team. Always battling for the top 4 or 5 spot.
Decent.
Jamie Vardy's Jamie Vardy. I know Man City's
They are
great.
kind of coming back.
Like Man City's great, but like 2.5
2.5
fucking
is too
goals.
much. I would
soccer.
take
It's
Manchester
a lot.
City.
Like Geez, Leicester City scores 1 goal, I'm probably covering.
Yeah, but City can put 3 or 4 easy.
Okay,
You know?
you willing to put the money on that?
No, because
Let's
it's
ask.
City. No, because it's City.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're Manchester United bias here.
Yeah. So, but I like the game that I like the most, is I like Brentford. I think
We're gonna get there. So let's do. We're gonna go one by one.
That's fine. Excuse me. Well, I'm not gonna.
Daver loves him some Daver. He likes being in control.
You don't got anything on this game?
You wouldn't do anything on this game at all.
No, because it's like, to me, it's so obviously City that I'm just gonna skip it.
Okay, because you think City will.
Yeah,
and you can't bet on City.
Yeah, I think it'd probably be City like 3-0.
Okay.
You know.
All right.
So.
All right. So, all right. He's not putting money on it, but he predicts the City covering the spread.
They're just so good right now.
They're on fire. They're on fire.
I can't see them not.
So I'm with you. I got Leicester plus 2.5. That's minus 175 if you take the spread. Man City actually has only beaten them by 3 goals or more twice, dating back to 2011.
I love it.
There's
the numbers guy. There's my numbers guy.
And this season they already played, and Man City only beat them 1-0. So I'm hammering the under 3.5 as well. And as a little prop bet, João Cancelo anytime to score is plus 550 on FanDuel.
Ooh, that's a big.
So I'm gonna sprinkle that because he's on fire.
Yeah, he's been fire.
He's on
Best
fire.
right back in the world.
So
Yeah, he like maybe is almost the best player in the world right now. I mean, Bernardo Silva's
It's
better,
getting
probably,
there.
but,
It's getting.
yeah.
By the way,
it's
in
too
the,
soon to say that, but he's a great
he's
player.
on fire.
he's balling level. He's balling out.
The passes he makes, like he sets up that whole attack. And can we figure that out for Portugal? I'm sorry to bring this back to Portugal. Can we figure that out, man?
We can't figure nothing out unless they get rid of Fred Santos. He's
Okay.
fucking terrible. That
Yeah,
guy.
I just riled him up. I just riled him.
fucking hate that. I hate you, motherfucker. Go home.
All right, we got a phone call coming in.
All right, let's take the phone call.
Yes. You are on the False Nine Show live. Who's this talking?
This is John Tully from Bristol, England. How are you, gentlemen?
Good day, mate.
Good day. Well, that's Australian. Yeah, geez, that's awful. We're good. João, you said João Tully?
João Cancelo, is that?
Yeah, my friends from Portugal call me João, but my friends from England call me John Tully.
John
Okay.
Tulloch.
All right, John Tully. Okay,
John
so
Travolta. Let's go.
what do you got for
Okay.
us about Boxing Day, João?
I'm not a big Boxing Day fan. I just have 2 quick questions. I wasn't prepared for Boxing Day. I was just prepared to ask David, what would you like to say about the embarrassing defeat of Benfica yesterday to Porto?
Okay.
And then a question for Helder, if he's there. What the fuck is Bruce Arena doing bringing in an old back like Omar Gonzalez for that back line?
So-
Hang up and listen. Thank you.
So, João, thank you for the call. Those are 2 talking points that I had written down for later. But
Great questions.
Great questions. Let's get into it now. I'm going to let my Benfica expert, the man who literally watches every game, lives and dies by them, and how much hatred he has for.
George Jesus.
Okay, so go ahead. What is
Say
he?
in Portuguese, George Jesus vai pro caralho, all right? Go home, go back to Brazil. That's where he's going, by the way, at the end of the season. He's going to Brazil.
Oh, they hung up on us, so they don't
He
care.
said he was going to listen.
makes sense.
He's going to hang up and listen.
Yeah, George Jesus, he's got to go.
He's got to. So what about that game yesterday? What went wrong on that game?
Oh,
It was 3-0.
everything. He changed. First of all, he can't put the same team.
But he
playing
wasn't
every
coaching.
week in, week out. No, he's always coaching. He's
He's in charge, Helder. Come on.
Yeah, he's in
Yeah,
charge,
but he
no matter
wasn't on
what.
the field.
He's making phone
Helder, he
calls.
made the lineup. Come on.
Yeah, usually they like call
Clearly, he didn't
sometimes,
give a shit about the Tasa, which this was a Tasa.
Yeah.
So he don't give a shit about that. But either way, every week, week in, week out, he's not playing the same players as he should be.
Is that
He's
what
playing-
you think happened though? Like you think he just was like fuck Taça de Portugal and was like move on?
Yeah, he's playing guys that he usually doesn't play. They're bench players. Tarabat, all those guys. Those guys they're not the starters.
But
And Porto came with their A team?
Porto always comes with the 18. When they play Benfica for some reason, they come
it's a
in like a
rivalry.
Yeah,
motherfucker,
it's a
and we
rivalry.
Should, though.
can't handle it. And I don't think,
Yeah.
honestly, I think the player's not digging George Jesus anymore. I think he's too much of a prick, and I think his style.
I mean,
of
he's
football
very
is
much
old.
he's very much known to throw players under the bus if they have a bad game.
He's got to. Actually, he's going because the guys from Brazil, from Flamengo, they were there already watching the game. They flew in already to talk to Jesus. Jesus is on his way out anyway.
So let me
He
ask you,
hasn't been admitted.
doesn't he
Didn't
have,
he
a,
just
doesn't
come
he have a
back?
huge contract with Benfica though? With Flamengo?
No,
Like,
no, he doesn't have a huge contract. At the end of this year, he can go.
wasn't he just in Brazil?
He can go.
Yeah,
he was.
he came from Brazil.
He came from Brazil. He won it all there, and then Benfica got a private plane, went to go get him out of
for
there.
like $5 million for some crazy reason.
So that was Vieira's stupid ass.
Yeah.
Do you think like the same squad like would have better results with like a different manager, like a Bruno Lage is still there? You think they still? Like,
I'm not a big fan of Bruno Lage either. I think
That's
he had
for UVD. That's for UVD.
he had the whole team already set up when Jesus left, which is good.
Mhm.
But and that's what he ended up winning with what he had already set in place. Actually, you notice that afterwards when he took it over on his own, he couldn't do. He ended up getting bopped out because
Yeah.
obviously he couldn't control.
So
that team.
you think the biggest issue right now with Benfica is more the coach than anything else?
I think so too. I think so.
Yeah.
He plays that 3-4-3 style, which against small teams it works. But you play a team like Sporting, what happened? You got fucking smoked.
That's the issue right now. I'm having Benfica.
He changed it. He changed it up.
Sporting Easter right there.
Do they have the players for that style though? Like is that like
Against small teams, they do.
Small teams, yes, because you have powerful forwards that can score goals like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But against big teams like Sporting or Porto, you can't show up to the 3-4-3. You're gonna get fucking ruined.
And they've given up 3 goals now in the 2 rivalry games in the last 2
He did not
rivalry
do that
games.
against Porto. He played 4-4-2, which was the right thing to do. But he still had players that he didn't set the line.
The goalie had a couple frungles.
Granted, exactly. I can't blame it all on him. But there's no fire there in that team right now.
Yeah.
There's no fire.
No one's playing for the shirt.
Nobody's playing for that shirt. I think Jesus is too old school, and people don't like his fucking attitude and the way he is. So.
And then also, I will say this. I follow Josh Souza on Twitter. Shout out Josh. He put out a video yesterday. Like, there was a Benfica goal that is no way in the world is offsides.
No,
The 4 centimeters, that's bullshit.
That's
Not even that. There was a hand. The guy's, if you actually
It's
look at it, the guy's
bullshit.
hand was like still keeping him onside. If you really look at it,
That's bullshit.
That's not offside. If that's offside, then we need to literally get rid of offsides.
I'm so sick
It's
of this
been
freaking
it's
millimeter offside.
millimeter
Yeah.
offside.
The red card-
The rule wasn't for that. The rule was for if a guy's clearly
Clear and obvious.
offside.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you can talk about the refs. The refs in Portugal
No,
have always been bad. But either way,
yes.
Benfica lost, and they lost.
And they're giving
They
up
lost
3
well.
goals
Well
in
deserved.
2 straight rivalry games against Sporting and against Porto.
Who gives up a goal? What? Fucking 40 seconds in the goal. 40 seconds in.
It's
scored a
always
goal.
tough too.
Come on.
I hate
It's just
that, like,
bad. Oh, it
that
was
a manager
bad.
would do that.
The goalie, he did 2 bad ones too.
Mm-hmm.
2 frangles, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
that's what he said. Yeah,
Yeah.
2 from.
But other than that, dude, they deserve what they got, man. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
All right, and let's get into the second question. To if anyone doesn't know, the Chain is an employee of the New England Revolution.
I am. Yep. Shout out Revs.
Shout out Revs.
Shout out the ball boy.
Why do you keep saying he's ball? He's not a ball boy.
That's what he started as.
No, negative, but
Negative.
My sister was a
He watches the jock straps.
Hey, there was an assistant equipment manager. So no, employee of the Revs, big Revs fan, goes to every game because good stuff
I work
free because
there.
he works there. Sebastian Leggett
yep.
and Omar Gonzalez. He didn't like the Gonzalez signing. That's an old.
A lot of
player.
people don't. And everybody's saying that we are the new LA Galaxy of the East.
Someone I saw. So I'm sorry to interrupt. I saw a really fun quote tweet. Someone tweeted out, goes, "Hey Bruce, announce Landon next."
Yeah.
No, just like if anyone doesn't get that, Landon Donovan is old. Like he's getting his
All these older players, yeah.
old Galaxy players back together again.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I don't mind. I think he'll be a good rotational player
Depth
coming
squad, yes.
off the bench, giving people's rest on against a shitty team. But he'll never
He's 33 years old.
He's not going to take.
Well, Farrell wrote on Instagram a couple weeks ago. Andrew Farrell, longtime, captain, 10 years of the team. It's been great, and hasn't wrote anything since. And people took that as he might be on
his
the way out.
Yeah.
And then Gonzalez is signing yesterday. Oh shit, people are getting nervous.
I don't.
Do you think that if they make that swap, that's a bad swap? In my opinion.
I like Farrell a lot. Josh Souza, shout out Josh Souza, hates Angel Farrell. But
I mean, he's slow.
He's slow. He's slow, and
But
he's
in
very.
MLS
His style is unorthodox, but he gets the shit done.
In MLS, dude, you really we're not getting world class center backs here.
Right. Him and Henry Kessler, I think, are too solid. I don't think our back line has to be touched at all.
If Gonzalez is your third guy, I'm okay with the signing. If Gonzalez is replacing Andrew Farrell, bad move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If Gonzalez is there for the locker room, and he's
Or
yeah.
a third guy,
kind of
or
stuff.
if someone gets
He's
hurt.
there for the championship presence, the veteran presence, who's been there before.
knows Bruce's system.
Know Bruce's system.
Yeah.
He'll be there to help out and help the young guys out.
But if he's replacing Farrell, that's bad.
That's I won't like that.
Yeah, bad move. Leggett is, he's solid. What are you going to do? They paid,
Yeah.
what, $150,000 for him in the end? It's allocation money, I believe. That's a fine move. You're not going to get another Taj Buchanan right away. He's replacing Buchanan's spot.
Yeah.
You need another player there.
Yep.
You're not getting Taj. Taj was special. He's 22 years old, on the come up.
Yeah, you have to draft. You're going to draft the next Taj.
You got to have to draft and
Yeah.
develop the next Taj. So this guy for this year, you needed a guy there.
Yeah, and legit for me,
He's a solid MLS player.
Exactly, solid MLS player. He shouldn't be anywhere near the national team. He shouldn't get the run that he gets.
That's where Souza gets pissed off.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But for him on my MLS team, I don't hate that.
Yeah.
I think they can.
You could do a lot worse than that.
Of course. Yeah, I was about
And
to say.
Bruce, I trust.
I'd rather see Sebastian Legit running out there for 70 minutes than Teal Bunbury, to be honest.
Oh, and they got rid of Teal.
They got rid of
Okay,
Teal,
yeah. So
That was a big one. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's old. He was 32 years old too, ready to
Yeah.
go as
Yeah.
well. All right, so let's get into the next back to Boxing Day. Thanks to the calls for João from Bristol, England.
João Cagão.
Yeah.
Bristol, England, or Bristol, Rhode Island. I don't know. You tell me.
John Tolly.
Yeah, BMD has a great English accent.
Yeah, it is bad.
obviously
It
needs
really
work.
good.
It needs work. Well, you came up with an
Thought he was fucking
Australian.
Australian.
Yeah, you came with an Australian accent. All right, next game at 10 a.m. on Boxing Day. We have Arsenal at Norwich. I'm doing hell to read the lines. I'm sorry.
Norwich plus 650. The draw is plus 340. Arsenal minus 235.
Money line.
Money line. Goal spread is minus 1.5, and the over under is 2.5.
All right. This is almost my best bet of the day. Arsenal minus 1.5 goals. It's not my best bet of the day. I know it's tough to trust Arsenal. I get it. I get it. And listen, I'm probably going to be very disappointed.
They're on my fucking list. I will never
And that's
bet
the reason
Arsenal.
why taking the over 2.5 goals is actually the best bet for that right
That
there.
is not a bad call because Arsenal 2 goals, Norwich 1 goal.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Arsenal will give up a
Yeah,
goal.
you get that stupid goal or a penalty or something stupid that comes up.
You're
Fucks
right.
your whole day up.
Fucks your whole day up.
Over 2.5 is always good to take.
There it is. So you're on over 2.5.
Yeah.
All right. That's actually not a bad idea.
It's not.
Give me that over 2.5, but still give me Arsenal on it. Norwich stinks.
They're terrible.
Like, no, they're really, really bad.
I think they only have like 9 goals all season.
Josh Sargent is like a starter there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
bad.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Hey, he
They have
played
that-
great against Manchester United, because he works hard like that. But that's all he adds to the
So,
team.
and that's
He's a
the only
hard
thing that
worker.
gives me trepidation. It's at Norwich. It's Boxing Day, which is like,
Yeah.
once again, let's go
People
back
get
to
hyped up for this.
It's a Super Bowl sort of day.
They stink, but they're a different club under Dean Smith. They have been playing better.
And if
Like,
they're hustling, running hard, and Arsenal comes out, whatever. But I
Yeah.
just, the talent difference is
They
just
got
so
that young kid
enormous.
who's really good. He's Billy. Is it Billy? He's got the long
Billy
blonde
Gilmore,
hair.
yeah, he's a Chelsea.
No. So there's a guy on Norwich. He's a young
Cantwell.
kid. I don't know his name.
Todd Cantwell, I think.
Yeah. Really young kid.
You could have said
he's
anybody.
nasty.
You would have said, yeah.
No. It rang a bell. When he
Billie
said,
Eilish, you were like,
nah, when he said it, it rang a bell. But he's a stud. He's a young
All right,
kid.
so I'm with Phil. I'm with the suit on 2.5. But I am still riding Arsenal minus 1.5.
I don't got anything on this game. I'm staying away.
Staying away.
Yeah, I'll probably go like over and maybe like the draw a little bit, just because I just don't
Sprinkle
trust
that
Arsenal.
draw? Yeah,
Just a
sprinkle
little
that
bit.
draw?
Yeah.
I like the over 2.5. I think
Over
that's a
2.5.
solid. Lock it in.
All right, buddy, get on the thing. Let's get some phone calls here. VD, where you at? Like, let's go.
Okay.
Next game we have on the board at 10 a.m. These are all at 10 a.m. All going at the same time. If you live in Massachusetts and you have cable, you're an Xfinity customer. No, you get the Peacock Network for free. So if some of these games aren't on like over the air channels, you can go on and watch them on Peacock as well too. That's just a
I hate
little
watching
tidbit.
soccer, by the way. When I bet on them, I don't watch them.
Really?
No, I like checking in.
And because it's 90 minutes, it's quick. Like
Yeah.
you look at your phone, and it's like, oh shit, it's 70th minute already. You know.
Yep.
Crystal Palace at Tottenham. Read those lines for me.
Tottenham minus 135 on the money line.
Yep.
Plus 255 for the draw. Crystal Palace plus 380 on the money line. Tottenham spread is just gold, pretty much just money line.
Well, no, a goal.
Half. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So if they tie, you lose.
It's a half a
still
goal.
lose.
Yeah,
Half
yeah.
a goal.
And then the over under is 2.5.
Ooh.
Love those over two
I like
and a
the
half.
2.5.
I'm doing this. This is going to sound. Listen.
You said Tottenham's at home, right?
Yeah, they're at home.
Tottenham's at
Crystal
home.
Palace
Yep.
at Tottenham. Tottenham money line minus 135.
Feed me.
Feed me.
I'm taking.
That's my best bet of the day.
I like that.
That's my best bet
I'm
of
on
the day.
that as well.
That's my best bet of the day. It's only a little bit of juice. It's only a little bit of juice. Tottenham, once again, at home, Boxing Day. It's a big deal. Harry Kane's playing. My Korean guy's playing. What's Son?
Son, yep.
Son. I think Tottenham, under the new coach, under Conte, who you wanted on Manchester United.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we talked about it. I think he's got them back to playing solid defense, and they hit him on the counterattack at home. Give me a nice 1-0, 2-1 win. All I got to do is win, and it's only 135. Give me that shit.
Yeah, I
Feed
like
me that shit.
Yeah, the Palace money line is enough for me to think about them because they're not as bad as people think they are.
No,
but-
they're a good to the solid team.
Yeah, but being like at Tottenham and just like in Conte's
You
got
have
them going.
Harry Kane. You have Son. Like you
Yeah.
have more
Yeah, well,
talent. You have,
Harry
like,
Kane this year is not the Harry Kane.
I
like,
get it,
yeah.
but all it takes is
No,
one
he
game
scored.
Yeah.
What, he scored 2 goals the other day, didn't he?
in the Caribou Cup.
Yeah,
whatever,
So
One or two.
yeah.
In the Premier League, I think he has 2 fucking goals this
That's
year.
right.
Yeah, I was gonna say one. I
You
honestly
gotta
didn't
feed
know.
him. You gotta feed that beast.
And I just all it takes is one game, and like
Yeah.
this is a get right game. I think at home, and like I said, the juice only 135. Like
It's
normally
definitely
you're
worth
paying
it.
110 if it's a pick'em. So for an extra $25, all they got to do is win. Like I don't even need to win by 1 goal or
Yeah,
give me that shit.
I'm gonna bury Tottenham.
Bet of the day. That's my bet of the day.
I think
Yeah,
so.
I like that too. I'm on that as well. I have that written down.
I'm just,
Skipping it?
Yeah, I'm gonna ride it. Yeah. No, I'm with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Doing it.
Throw them in a parlay.
Throw them in a parlay, buddy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I do parlays in soccer. I just pick 3 or 4 teams, and that's where I went.
That's not how you bet, folks, by the way. But let's get into the last game.
It's a good way to bet. It's a good way to get up on that money.
Southampton at West Ham United. This is also very close to my best bet of the day. Go ahead and read the lines.
I don't have any lines of. I only got the lines for the 4 big teams.
Well, for Man U?
Oh no, it's Southampton at West Ham.
Oh, Southampton.
I didn't get any of those lines.
Okay, that's not your fault. I should have been. I
wouldn't
thought you
touch
guys.
that.
I thought you
Anyway.
guys would all be prepared. I guess
No,
not.
I just went for the 4 big teams:
Yeah, I
the
thought
Man
you guys-
City,
I
Arsenal,
thought you guys
Chelsea,
would all be
Tottenham.
prepared. I guess not.
I just show up.
It's not that great of a game.
And I'm not betting on it, so what do I care?
Yeah.
I wish Phil was here.
Phil is here.
am?
So I'll look it up. So we've got.
West Ham minus 117.
Yep, West Ham minus 150, 117. Southampton plus half a goal is minus 105. Over under is 2.5. All right.
What's the draw at?
The draw
This is what
270.
this is what
Plus
it's at.
270.
Plus 270. See, that's what I would take on a draw in this game.
on this game. This
would be a
game
draw.
reads draw all over it, doesn't it?
If I was going to take it, I would do a draw in this game.
Okay.
That's
All right.
it.
I have West Ham minus 115 at home as very close to being my best bet of the day. They're a lot better than Southampton. West Ham's been playing great all year. I like West Ham at home a lot, and only 115. But you're right. This type of game, Southampton tries to, you get a late goal at the end.
What was the line?
It's a good 0.
Minus 115 I got for West Ham to win. He's
be a
plus
0-0.
270
Just
draw.
looked it up.
Plus 270 draw.
What's the over and goals on that?
2.5.
2.5. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'd say under on that one.
Yeah. But so I'm doing West Ham minus 115 at home to win the game. Phil, you're on a draw?
I would take the draw on that.
Plus 270. It's an awesome juice.
I would take the draw.
That's awesome juice.
I'm not taking nothing on that.
Yeah, I think West Ham's way, and I need West Ham to lose for Manchester United, so I hope that they win, of course. So I think West Ham's going to win that game.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll bet that.
There we go.
Still.
All right. 12:30. This is where I kind of probably check out on Boxing Day.
Yeah.
Pats are about to start. Now I start getting ready. Okay. Mentally prepared.
It's enough to check the app, though.
You check on it, obviously. But it's a decent game. We have Chelsea at Aston Villa.
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa.
Austin.
I like Austin. So that makes me sound a little more English.
Chelsea's rolling, baby.
See, this is where I think you're wrong, my friend.
Chelsea's
You want to read the
rolling.
lines?
Yep. So Aston Villa is plus 420 on the money line, plus 270 for the draw. Chelsea minus 150. The goal spread is half a goal. Over under 2.5.
This has draw written all over it. Aston Villa is not as bad as people think. They're at home.
They're better under Steven Gerrard than they were.
Yep, Steven Gerrard. Plus 275 Boxing Day at home. Chelsea's been struggling.
Chelsea is Michael Carrick broke Chelsea.
And-
They're
Really?
ruined. Yeah.
And also, Tuchel is like, we need to. He wants to suspend the season. What does that tell your players? Like, you'd rather suspend the season because of COVID or whatever, take a break because you don't want to go out there and fight. I don't like the way they're playing. This has draw written all over it. Give me Aston Villa on a draw plus 275.
Yep, I agree.
You got anything?
I would roll with Chelsea on it. I don't give a feel what anybody says. Chelsea's got the talent.
They're more talented. There's no doubt about it.
They may have. Everybody has bad weeks, but I mean, Chelsea's still Chelsea.
Yeah, I might even take the 0.5 too.
That's what I'm saying. I would think I'm going to do both.
Yeah.
I would do 0.5 for like a unit for 100 and then $50 on the draw.
Yeah, I'm taking. I'm staying away from either side. I'm just taking the over 2.5. That's minus 110. I like that juice.
That's nice.
Very
That's
nice.
nice. That's nice. Aston Villa can score
Yep.
for sure.
And
That's-
so can Chelsea.
Oh,
so
good. Yeah, I mean, obviously. Then the last game we have for Boxing Day at 3:00. Brentford at Brighton. I'm taking a shot in the dark at this point. Give me Brentford plus 305 to win this game.
Yeah,
Two evenly matched teams like this, and I'm getting 305.
yeah,
305
100%. Yeah,
to win.
I agree. And
Give me that shit.
Brentford-
Brentford might even be better.
Yeah,
than Brighton
and
without-
and Brighton started really well. They I think they haven't won their last 5 matches in the Premier League. Brighton has it. They score goals against Arsenal. They score goals against everybody. Like they won me money in that Montante bet when which Mike bet on. Good for him. But they won me money when I faded Montante. So I'm on the Brentford money
he
line
defended
too.
himself. He didn't like that. You said.
No, I didn't mean to accuse him. I didn't know that.
No,
Was such a bad
you
thing.
can accuse him. When he's wrong, he's wrong.
Yeah,
I think
Donny
this is-
Van Der Beek.
I think this is
and,
another draw game for me.
What's the draw on that again, Helder?
I don't have the lines for that.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll
okay.
look that up.
Yeah,
eventually.
Yeah, I'm not betting on it, but I said if I had to bet on, this game,
I just
I'd
think
say it's
that
another draw game for me.
I don't say Brentford. Like, I'm not guaranteeing any win, but at 305,
Yeah.
when I feel like they're the more talented team.
Do you guys know the history behind that club? How
They are on the road too.
No, go ahead.
beautiful. So like their own. their owner now, I guess he started off as a sports gambler.
Yep.
And he donated, I believe, or loaned them money to stay like as a club. And if the club didn't pay him back within a certain amount of time, he became like the actual owner. So
basically, he was a loan shark who's
and
now
they
in charge
started
of
in the
team?
third division. They were, I believe, in the third
Yeah.
division, and he brought them all the way up.
Yeah, and they're all
And he
built.
started off as a sports gambler,
Yeah.
and then it's if
That is wild.
you can look into it, read the story behind it. It's a great read. It's a great quick read.
It's all built like on analytics too, where he's like, oh, these guys performed better. Like these guys should have performed better than they did, or they performed good but didn't get a goal, so like
Right.
they didn't make like a better team. So he's like, we'll take those guys and those chances, and we'll get the goal
Right.
without teaching them to get the goals.
So he's doing computer models and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
it's-
Just
He
probably
doesn't
as a
go after
sports-
the big name players. He thinks like you can get the young players, and it's all about like how you
So
like,
a smart
analytics.
business model.
Yeah,
Like
it's
So
a
the-
great read.
so the opposite of let's bring us into our next point. Now that Boxing Day's over, so if you guys want to follow Tail, let's keep track. Let's have a day. The opposite of the way Barcelona does business.
Yeah, I don't understand how they're so bad.
No, I don't even.
Oh, I understand how they're so bad.
No, I'm saying the business, like never mind the club, like the
Right?
the team,
How
but, like,
are they so bad
How
with
do you
money?
lose so much money?
Yeah,
Well,
but let's
I mean, don't forget they had a super squad like 5 years ago where they had every top player in the goddamn world. So when you drop your nuts that season, after a while,
I mean, they were paying Messi, I believe, $500 million.
yeah.
Like,
Wild.
dude, they were loaded, dude. They had a super team at one point.
yeah,
if you remember.
I do. But what I'm also saying is, like, I also feel like they thought they're once again. Me and Buddy went over this a few weeks ago. They're a team like Benfica, like Sporting still is. A lot of these other teams, big teams that spend all this money, they're owned by Russian and Chinese billionaires, right? And Arab billionaires.
First of all, when you get beat by Benfica or Barcelona, that's pretty fucking
Yeah, it's a bad
terrible.
look. Yeah, it's a bad look.
Look at him laughing. Look at him laughing.
You're pretty terrible.
All right.
So, but I feel like they're still a club owned team, and they just kept taking on debt, thinking, oh, eventually,
And then COVID
happens, and,
And then-
accelerated that
Yeah.
whole fucking
You
process.
know what? Real Madrid's going through almost pretty much the same thing. I mean,
Nope.
not as bad, but they're pretty much still in the rough shape. They had,
No, Barcelona's way worse. And here's what
Yeah.
the reason I bring that up is: then how are they affording to buy Fernan Torres, a backup player from Man City, for $55 million?
Yeah.
When they
I
have,
know, yeah.
and they've said that they can only. By the way, the sale is contingent on Barca being able to get rid of a couple of players. There's talks of Sergio Dest to Chelsea for $30 million.
Yeah, I just saw today he's
Yeah.
going to fight for his place. He doesn't want to leave.
If Fernando's still in the contract, what happens is they'll split it. They'll split his thing, so they can afford to pay a certain amount, enough. Not like they're not paying the whole nut.
they pay
They're
like
not paying
over
the whole-
time. Yeah,
they're paying
And then
like-
they paid overtime. Yeah.
United
But
does
But then
that.
you're putting your bill again. You're
You're just
once again,
you're just passing the
Yeah,
bill
plus-
on.
Yeah.
That's
Kicking
been
down the
for
road.
10 years.
Yeah.
Fernando Torres, he's washed anyway.
Not Fernando.
No, Ferran
Not
Torres.
Fernando
Ferran
Torres.
Torres.
Yeah.
Ferran
Fernando
Torres,
Torres.
yeah.
I said
Young
I said it wrong. I
Yeah,
might have said it
yeah.
wrong. Fernando Torres is already retired.
The guy from
I was
City.
gonna say,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, how do you say his name?
Ferran Torres.
Ferran
Ferran.
Torres.
Oh, Ferran Torres.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a young
young
Spaniard.
player for Man City.
Scored a nasty scorpion kick last year.
Yeah, doesn't
Yeah.
get much time on
Yeah,
that.
is he going?
Yeah,
on,
on that
is he
loaded
going
team.
for borrow or is he like permanently going?
No,
Well, he's-
$55
Yeah,
million.
no,
Oh,
yeah,
he's
but,
not
but
alone.
you're, no,
but
not
you're
alone.
right.
They're buying him.
They'll pay like in dividends. That's what United does, and like United will
Yeah.
accept too. They're like, oh, okay, it's 55, but we'll pay you 10 this year. Like, then they'll probably do like another sale or something and just keep spreading it out.
Don't forget that guy 55. That's nothing. Because if he blows up and he does extremely well, that guy would be worth 100.
But yeah, and all the shirts they sell, it's
Yeah,
all.
dude,
yeah.
they make just in shirts fucking alone.
Yeah,
okay?
but
These guys make
that guy's
nut.
moving needles on shirts.
Yeah.
No, that guy's not moving needles.
No,
on
he's
shirts.
moving
He
needles on
could.
shirts. He's moving needles on shirts if he scores 17 goals
He could,
next year,
dude. He
10
could.
assists.
Yeah.
in
Where
Bologna,
Barca fucked
talking
them
with
is like
number 10.
Dembele for $110 million. That
Yeah,
it
awful,
absolutely
awful
fucked
business,
them over.
awful.
And like I said, they don't have
Coutinho, like all those big guys that they
Coutinho.
bought just haven't hit. It's
and paying them
Paying
huge
Coutinho
whales.
to beat you in the Champions League final, but yeah, crazy.
Look at John Felix. How much money from Benfica get for that guy? What, $100
Another
million?
one.
João
Yeah, but
Felix?
What a
I
steal.
don't blame him yet. I really don't. He needs to get away from Simone. He has to.
Oh, I hate Simone.
Benfica
No,
stole
yeah,
all
he's
that
an
money.
Arrogant
It's
prick.
crazy.
He's an arrogant
Yeah.
prick. He's a George Jesus, Simone.
Well, no, Simone's his results have done it. The style he plays does not fit João Felix. It never
Yeah.
did. But I get why he had to go. Like, it was a lot of money for him to turn down.
yeah.
Like, he needs to be with Pep. You get him on Man City or even Man. I'm Man United because you guys have
I
you
think
guys
he-
would play your English guys over him, and they suck.
Yeah, I know. I think Chelsea is a good fit for him. Like just the style that they play, like in and out. Like he's better than Pulisic.
On the
like,
attack,
yeah,
counter attack.
yeah. You switch him out with Pulisic or wherever.
Yeah.
Like they're saying
That's-
Pulisic might go to Barca
hey,
too.
That's the other thing too. When you get a play like from like Portugal and he goes to England or Germany, well, these guys that you get, those guys different football systems. They're not used to.
Well, no.
playing
We
those-
go to England and we fucking dominate.
Yeah, well,
No,
the
but
Portuguese
it takes
dominate
time, though.
English.
No,
No,
but
but I'm saying
it does not.
it's a different
It
style of
does take
soccer.
time.
So you go to Italy, it's a different style of soccer. You
Of
go
course.
to Germany, it's a different style
Of
of
course.
soccer. Like Renato Sanchez with the Germany, dude, he didn't really.
But he also went to Bayern Munich.
Yeah,
got
that's a bad move, yeah.
Loaded team.
Well, they're
But
following the money, but
I know,
you got to
yeah.
follow the
a
money.
player,
He couldn't sniff
a player
the field
like that.
on
You know how
that.
hard it is to just jump into that system. Be a
Yeah.
superstar. That's so fucking hard.
Yeah, jump right in. You don't speak the language.
That
You
takes
don't.
time,
You can't
man.
do anything. That it takes
Well,
time to settle in.
To a certain extent, England is dominated by foreigners.
Now it is. Yeah.
It's been like that for 10 years.
Yeah.
England's been dominated. Name the best English player has never been the best player in the Premier League. It's been a long time. A long fucking time.
What's the question?
The best English player has not been the best player in the Premier League for a
Oh,
long time.
I see. Yeah, probably Wayne Rooney. Harry Kane maybe
And I
did
would,
it.
I
Yeah.
would argue that no.
I'm
And
just
I would
talking
still
about. I'm
argue
just talking about their style of soccer.
No, I get
course,
it.
yeah,
But I'm
of
just
course.
saying, like
it's a faster paced game.
but
You know
I
what I'm
feel
saying?
like the Portuguese have adapted to that way faster than ever used to be before. Like we go to England and like, look at Wolves. Wolves went from like Division 3 to Division 1 all on Portuguese signings.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're talking about when the national teams go.
I'm trying to read the comments.
Wolverhampton.
I just know Jay's talking shit in the comments, but he won't call in. I don't know why.
Glad they're having fun on Christmas Eve. Jay's mayhem, whatever.
Yeah.
He's got kids brain dead.
Oh, Jay, he gets irrationally mad at me because I call Cristiano Ronaldo. I just call him like Ronaldo. And he's like, why don't you call him Cristiano? That's what he wants to be called. And I'm like, I call him Ronaldo because it's his last name. It's the same thing I do with every footballer.
NFL
Yeah.
in the United States.
That's funny, Jay. Good job.
Nobody knows what you're talking about.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not, but we're enjoying it. We're enjoying it.
Oh, shout out Al Carbone.
Then you're great, buddy.
Joe, drop that. Someone call in. Help us out here. We're dying.
I don't know.
You're at 30 minutes, so we're almost.
Yeah, we're almost
we're
done.
good.
So one last thing that Buddy wanted to talk about is what's coming up, and I'm not looking forward to it. World Cup every other year instead of every 4 years.
I hate that they keep talking about it.
I like
like that.
I like every 2 years.
Do you?
Yeah, I like every 2 years. I don't like 4.
But then with
Just
us,
fuck
we,
up,
like
we
what?
You
get
got the
the
Euro
we get
2
the
years,
Euro
and
2
then-
years, Portugal, and then the World
Yeah.
Cup 2 years.
And I think they're going to switch it.
First of all,
cheapens, it
Yeah.
cheapens winning.
It does,
cheapens
yeah.
winning
Yeah,
it.
totally.
It's all about money. It's a money grab.
It is,
Yeah.
of course.
Oh,
it is.
It's
It's too
fucking
far away,
greedy.
man. I love to watch it. I love watching that shit. Not with Fernando Santos fucking running our fucking thing, but
I know.
I love the
Please get rid of that
anticipation. I love the
motherfucker.
build up every
And-
4
and-
years.
And I
It's-
think it helped. We get the Euro 2 years. We literally only
Yeah.
go 1 year without a big tournament.
yeah.
Like if you start doing World Cup every 2 years, you're looking at like it turns into Copa America, which is like
Yeah.
trash.
And
Copa
Copa
America's
America
trash.
sucks.
One of the things I saw too-
I used to like watching it, but now it just fucking.
And they play it every year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and one of the things I saw too is so if they go World Cup every 2 years, then like conceivably it'd be like World Cup, Euro, World Cup, then Copa America, and I'm like, I don't like that. I guess isn't so bad, but I just don't want the work. It just cheapens it.
But
Like,
I think that
hate it.
FIFA's doing that to fucking take the money away from Euro
Yeah,
and Copa America.
exactly.
They want to bury them.
Yeah, and that's what this are actually. So shout out BMD.
FIFA's
He's the one who
dirty.
sent me the
They're
article.
dick fucking
Yeah.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
FIFA's run by the French anyway.
But that's what they're saying about they're like the reason that this is a problem is it's the World Cup every 2 years. There's say this year there was like $414 billion like in advertising for soccer. It's all going to go to the World Cup. Like it leaves the leagues, it leaves the big tournaments, it leaves everything.
Yeah.
So it
What,
ruins
what
the whole
is
landscape.
UEFA? They just added Brazil and Argentina. What tournament was that?
The
too?
Nations League,
The Nations
Oof.
League.
which is another money grab. No one cares about
Yeah.
that. Portugal won it the first time, but I didn't.
I don't mind like
expect red
But
cards.
that's
and
them trying to. That's them trying to compete with the World Cup.
There it is.
yeah. I know.
Because I've
yeah.
always said, if you add Brazil and Argentina to the Euros, you have the best
tournament in the world.
Yeah.
Because the World Cup is watered down. You have North Korea, you have fucking Guam or
Yeah,
whatever the
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
it is. Like all those minnows make the World Cup, whereas the Euros,
It's all the
you'll have
powerhouses.
fucking Italy not make a
and,
Euros.
and those
Yeah.
teams like never steal games. Like the African team can steal a game. Like but like
oh, in Asia,
I know,
a lot of those games are thrown.
I know, yeah, but yeah, North Korea.
Those Asian gambling
I think,
syndicates.
I think the last time I watched, actually seriously was watching the World Cup was when Lexi Lawless was playing for the United States. Dude.
1994 here in
Those
Foxborough, I
are-
went to a game.
yeah.
I saw
Great
Diego
jerseys.
Maradona's last game.
Those are great jerseys.
He got banned.
2026, right? Is that the next one that's going to be here?
Yeah. So then let's talk about this. 2022 is in Qatar. So we're about to go into 2022. You guys realize that a year from now, next November, they'll be playing a World Cup in the winter.
And why are we going into a shithole? Qatar?
Hey, money.
You
It's
just
all
said
about
it.
money.
Yeah,
It's
they
so
do.
Just
dirty.
said it.
They
And
do
we're
have
gonna be
money.
playing in the winter. Like
Yeah.
I look forward to these big soccer tournaments in the summer when
When there's
baseball,
nothing on.
only
Yeah.
baseball, and baseball sucks, right?
Yep.
So you wake up at like 9, 10 a.m. You get to watch fucking these big games, and then there's another one at 3, and it's fantastic because it takes you through the summer. Like now, I'm going to be competing against like the NFL and like in college football, and it's like. I don't know, man. Like, will I be as focused on that World Cup?
I would
Yeah.
totally watch a World Cup game over say it was this weekend. I'd rather watch a World Cup game than Pat's Bills. But like that's as fucking close as it gets, dude.
Okay, that's
Like,
what I'm trying to
absolutely
say.
as close as it gets.
Whereas in the summer,
Yeah.
it's barren. It's barren.
Yep, yep, I totally agree.
Like the Red Sox versus like a
know.
World Cup game, World Cup game all day.
And not to mention shutting down all of our favorite leagues, which like also like I love watching America. I love watching.
You would
watching
probably
them play.
lose Boxing Day.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
You lose so much. You just like I
All
wanna
for
watch-
a monster Monday.
Yeah, Manchester United hasn't played in 2 weeks, and I'm like Jones. Like I'm like I know they're gonna play Monday, and they're kind of gonna stink, but like I need to see it.
Newcastle,
Like,
they got to beat Newcastle.
I think they're gonna win pretty easy.
Yeah,
But,
fucking
you know,
Newcastle.
hopefully they have 2 weeks off. You better fucking.
They're looking at a Sporting's coach.
I saw that.
They-
yeah.
Ruben Amorim?
Well,
I'm
It's
telling you, that'd be a
rumors.
phenomenal
it's definitely a
hire.
rumor.
Yeah,
Ruben
and
Amorim.
the guy who reported that has been wrong every time he talks about United. He's just like trying to get clicks, but like,
Good
but
for him.
I don't hate. Yeah, I don't hate that move.
Sporting had to go get a Benfiquista to win the
Oh,
championship.
hell
That's if you guys can't tell, he's
Stupid.
Sporting, he's Benfica, and I love it. I love it all. All right, well, no one's calling in. Fuck us.
Wrap it up.
That's
Wrap
all
it up.
What are you gonna do?
Right now. Merry
Wrap it up.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks for Cully for
Follow
letting
the
us go
chain.
live.
Follow the chain.
We are recording Talking Loud Say Nothing and our Gambling Pick Show after this, so tune into that as well. We'll post that. We'll retweet. Thanks for dealing with us. I had fun. Did you guys have fun? Merry Christmas.
I love it.
Merry Christmas.
This is a great
awesome.
episode.
All right, Cully, thank you very much.
Happy Christmas.
Thank you.
Happy Christmas.